You guys are in for a good one on the TheApostleP channel. What? A good one? How can that be? It's just a $27 CRKT Drifter with some serrations. How could this be worth our time? Well, stick around. It will be, I promise. Hi gang, Rob here. It's the evening of 7 August 2014 and I just had to make a video of this knife. It came in a big old box of sharpening from my customer Jack, the owner of that Benchmade 300 ball axis blade that you probably watched here in the last day or so. This came in the box because it belongs to Jack's son Kody. Kody with a K, by the way. It's his everyday carry knife, and as we look it over, you're going to see it's had some use. Look at that, lots of carry on that stainless steel titanium nitride coated frame lock handle. Got some goo in it. Got a little wear on the serrations, which are holding up rather well, I must say. And I don't know how old Kody is, but it's so cool, you know. I don't quite get it, but he's a young man. He's got a pocket knife. He probably picked it out himself, maybe paid for it himself. And for some reason, you know, he respects my opinions and my knowledge of knives. And since his dad was sending me sharpening, he thought, man, I got to send this to Rob so he can see it. I want to show him my knife. And didn't ask me to sharpen it, but I did. He just wanted to share one of his prized possessions at his young age, a piece of cutlery that he loves because it's his very own. Wanted to share it with somebody whose knife opinions he values and respects. How cool is that? I mean, it just is. You know, Kody's going to get older. He's going to have, you know, more capacity financially to support his hobby or his sickness, as the case may be, as he gets older. He's going to buy knives that cost a lot more than this, maybe that are made out of more exotic materials than this, that hold an edge better. But he's always going to remember this one. Maybe he'll even download this video and play it later. I don't know. Not because of me, but because of the knife. And as I'm talking and you're watching, are you noticing what I'm noticing? This is a pretty slick little package. It really, really is. Priced online various places at between 25 and 30 bucks. You can get free shipping on them sometimes. Kind of a promotional knife, I guess. You know, kind of slab-sided, suitable for engraving or screen printing your company logo and giving them to customers. I think that's probably the most common use for a knife like this. Also, not a bad little inexpensive EDC blade, especially if you like something that rides in the pocket unobtrusively and things can slide past it with relative ease, not get hung up, you know, which is important for a pocket knife, isn't it? I think so. So let's kind of give you an idea of what we got here. We have a 3.2 inch blade. Looks like it's an 1/8 inch stock, fashioned of 8CR13 MOV stainless steel. That tells us what? Yep, made in China. Yeah. How else do you get a knife for 28 bucks like this? I guess it could be made in Taiwan, maybe a little higher quality, but it's not. It's made in China. Handle length is 4.2 inches, so 3.2 inch blade, 4.2 inch handle gives us an overall length of 7.4 inches. Handle thickness, a very svelte, oh gosh, what, 3/8, maybe 5/16. Slim little guy. 4.4 ounces due to its full stainless steel construction, but not overly heavy, I don't think. Doesn't feel that heavy. Blade is sort of a classic drop point with a swedge, very CRKT-like. Deployment is via thumb stud. And pretty normal thumb studs they are, nothing wrong here. Barrel-shaped stud with terraces on the top gives great purchase. Detent is super adequate. Blade flies out, suspended on Teflon washers. You know, CRKT was one of the first manufacturers to start using them way back in the mid-90s. I had an old Crawford Casper that was suspended on Teflon. It was one of the smoothest knives I've ever had to this day. And the Drifter, no exception to that rule. I mean, it's silky. The lock mechanism is a frame lock stainless steel variety, of course. And it is solid as a rock, side to side, up and down. We'll apply some negative pressure on the blade. You guys look for some slip. Here we go. There is zero. This is a rock solid little knife, guys. Blade centering, it's not perfect, and that blade grind is pretty wonky. If you notice the tip, how it looks like it's really not symmetrical, well, let me show you what I had to deal with here. You just look at it broadside. Okay, there's the right side. And there's the left side. If anything, that edge bevel is a little broader at the tip, but if you'll remember, let me close that, I think the contrast is better. It looks like it's the other way, doesn't it? Not very symmetrical grinds, which is kind of what you get with Chinese CRKTs, and you got a hollow ground blade with a pretty big flat here. So don't know how great of a slicer it really is, and it's not super thin behind the edge, but you know, you have a very soft steel here, so you don't want to get crazy thin behind the edge and have it rolling over on you all the time. I also like, because of the steel choice, that they use a very robust serration. These aren't points, these are flat, sharpened sections of edge, and they're quite sharp. In fact, I didn't touch them when I sharpened Kody's knife. I don't know how much he uses the serrations, but they're very sharp, and this is not a new knife. Doesn't look like they've ever been sharpened either. Got a lanyard hole that is out of the path of the blade. That's always a good thing. Mixed rider. Just all in all, a very attractive, very functional little package. Also 4-finger handle. Almost adequate jimping on the thumb ramp. But, you know, you've got a nice little choil. You're not going to come forward on this knife using it for utility tasks, mostly opening mail and boxes, I would imagine. Hammer grip, very comfortable. Draw cut grip, very comfortable. Reverse grip, don't know if you're ever going to use that, not very comfortable. You really notice the clip in that grip. How about a sideways pinch? Not bad. If you come up a little bit, you probably don't want to do that. Better stay back on the handle. $27, $28 knife. You kidding me? I don't know if I put it in the same class as a Rat 2 or even a Utilitac, but in that same kind of price range, but just a little classic, isn't it? What a great little gift knife. Stocking stuffer. I don't generally love CRKT products these days, but I sure like this one a lot more than I thought I would. Good choice, Kody, for an EDC blade on a kid's budget. Not bad at all. Hey, grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. And remember the word, and I think Kody's knife are sharp. Let's see about Kody's knife. There. Damn little short knives with serrations. Present some problems. But yeah, it's sharp. Have a good night, guys.